Good YouTubing, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and visiting the channel and checking out this review. What we're going to talk about is CYBORG by MCFARLANE Toys. This will be the Justice League by Zack Snyder. Great movie, by the way. We're going to go over the measurements, scale the figure with others, look at the appearance, look at the sculpt and the paint ops, look at the piece count and accessories, points of articulation, pricing, pros and cons, check out the packaging, and where the figure was purchased. Plus, at the end of the video, we'll have those photos for you. Let me know something, guys. Tell me something. Who is your favorite Justice League character? Just out of the Justice League, who is your top character? Well, for me, I'm going to have to say, I do like them all, but I like Wonder Woman. So, I do like her. Let me know, guys. So let's go ahead and roll this guy off the stand, and let's give him a measure to see how tall he sits. Okay, so let's break out the stick and let's give him a measure. We'll start with the inches. Here we are with the inches side. And it looks like, if you look at the inches closely, it looks like he's right at 7.5 inches. Close to it. We'll go to the centimeter side. If he's 7.5, he should be right at 19 centimeters. Right? That's where he's at. That's where he's standing. And that's what we're working with today. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a size comparison. We'll go with a mega figure. We'll start with Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf here. Okay, see the size? Of course, Steppenwolf is a lot bigger character, as we can see here. Looking good. And then we'll go with the Flash to get a more smaller character. Alright. There you go. You see the three, you see the size, and you can see the comparison. Alright, that's it. Okay, so let's check out the appearance. Alright, we'll look at the figure, start from the top to bottom. Okay, for what I look at, here, seeing the figure here, it doesn't look bad. It looks like the character kind of, I wouldn't say 100%, but the face looks like him kinda, right? Not too bad. Okay, you see all the work there. Nicely done. His hair, face, the metal parts, all that stuff looks pretty good appearance-wise. You see some paint there. The body, all the machinery looking work on his body, arms, all that stuff looks good. Body's proportion. So we can't complain on the appearance because it does look well. You do some photos with this, some nice lighting. Good photos will work out with this. You can see this. Hands, not bad. Arms, not bad. The bottom of the body, middle of the body, legs, looking good. Not too bad. Okay, all right. Middle of the body, got some of that red paint. That red paint just kind of tacky to me. The blue paint here is kind of tacky, and his eyes kind of tacky. They could have did a little better with that. We'll talk more about that when we look at the paint ops. Okay, all right. So the metal, the metal should be a lot shinier, I think, instead of this dull, beat up metal, because he was really metallically, he was shiny. And I don't see that in this figure. It's kind of dull. He wasn't dull looking. He's very, very, very shiny. Okay, there you go. That's it there. So the appearance, just looking at it, let's look at the face. See the face there? Okay. The appearance there is okay. Not bad on the appearance, right? Look at the bottom of the feet there. Right, there we go. Okay, we see it. That is the appearance. Okay, that's it. Okay, so let's check out the sculpt and the paint ops. So we'll start with the sculpt first. We'll look at the head. If you look at the sculpt of the head, they didn't do a bad job, because the reason why I say they didn't do a bad job, if you're looking at the transition of the paint to the metal to the skin, that is great. I mean, that's more or less paint, but also the sculpting to do this, to make this job doable, is great. So you see the transition on the face, the hair with the metal. That is not a bad job. So we do like that on the sculpting. So that's very nice. Okay, we see that the body here, there goes some PVC plastic here, but you see the body has been sculpted away. All this has been sculpted away, including the neck, before the paint was done. You can see that. Brilliant job. We just know that What we don't like is there's no shininess to this figure. It should be just bright metal. We don't see that. But we see the sculpting here pertaining to his suit. Lots of sculpting on the legs. Okay. All the way down. The entire figure is chipped away, sculpted away very nicely. You can see that, especially pertaining to the suit. All this sculpted away. Very nice to the feet. And you have the back with all of its connections. All that is nice sculpting. Good job on that. I can't complain on how they did the sculpting. I mean, everything looks like robotic pieces, and they did very well. That's an A+ on the sculpting, I think. Right? Okay, let's look at that face again. We see the eyes, nose, mouth, that facial structure, and of course the transition of skin, hair, and metal is great. Great sculpting. I do like the sculpting of this figure. The hands look really good. Not bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the paint ops. Okay, so let's check out this paint ops. Okay, let's start with the head. So we see the color of the skin of him is good. That's about right. That's about the right brown colored guy he is. That's it. Okay, his hair, right? That looks good. You have that blue, which I'm not a fan of. Just that it just looks too tacky to me. The eye is okay. The red of there is okay. The silver, I do like the layout of the silver, the body and the head and everything. Like I said before, just not shiny enough. Okay, so we do like the paint job on that. The hair paint, the metal paint. We do like that coming across the body here. Here in the middle, we know that's supposed to be a glowish red. They could have done something better than just lay a layer of dead red paint. I don't like that at all. Could have been something better, make it kind of stand out with light, but that's not going to stand out at all. So not too great on that. Okay, so we know the figure itself. The rest of the figure, the entire figure, is going to be painted in this silver dry brush color. You can see it here. I wish they didn't do the dry brush. Maybe a few places if it was still shiny. But this is what you have. It's dry brushed in every angle. And it's this dull metal color. It's like he's been beat up already. Not a real fan of that. Okay. So not too much on the paint ops. You see it here. That's it. The face is quite alright. Not bad. Just the paint could be a little bit better. All this is the same. It could have been better, right? Okay, that's going to do it on the paint ops. Okay, so let's go over the accessories and the piece count. We're going to start with the piece count here. Okay, as you can see, here is his laser, his cannon, whatnot that comes out of his arm, changes in multiple ways. There you see it. That's all you have. It's okay. It's the same kind of non-shiny metal that connects to his arm. And then you have this blue, as you can see, looking like it's kind of heated up or whatnot. I don't like it. It's kind of bland. It should have been a different color, just like the middle of his chest. It would have made it better if they would have done that. That way, some kind of lighting would make it accent and make it look like it's lit up or glowing. And we don't have that effect, so not really a fan. There you go. And that's going to be the only piece that comes with the figure. So it's a one piece, and that's it. Like I said, but the hand that it goes on, that comes off. Wow, but this that cannon just goes on his arm. Nothing too crazy. And then, okay, so let's go ahead and look at the piece count up close. Okay, there you have it. This is it. You saw in the picture earlier. That is it. I mean, it fits in the slot. Take his arm off, and you got it. Very kind of tacky. I mean, this, like I said, it's just dull metal looking, and just this blue is just some terrible. It's just some basic blue paint, which I don't like. That's tacky to me. Okay, there you go, and that's it. And that's gonna do it on the piece counts and the accessories. So let's go over the articulation. Let's do it. Okay, so let's start with the head. So we got the head movement. The head is gonna be on a ball joint. So you got your down. You do have your tilts. Very nice too. That's very nice on the tilts. I like that. And you do have your ups. Gotta have your ups because he does fly. We need that. So great on that. Go to the arms. Arms do rotate. They are on a latch system there. Bicep swivel is in play, right? You do have this PVC plastic so you can lift that arm up higher. And we do like that. Very good job. You're going to have a latch system here. It's not going to be a double latch. It's going to be in that 90 degrees. So that's what you have, right? Then you have the rotations in the hands, and they do have latches themselves, right? And of course, this arm comes off and you put the cannon on, right? And that's going to be the same on both sides. Then you're going to have some play up here, up in your chest area, which I do like. You see that? Plays very nice, turns all the way around. We do like that. That's very great. And then on the bottom, you do have it by the waistline. That turns around as well. No problem. And you do have your crunches all over. We do like that. So let's go to the legs. The legs are on the click flies here. You can see them. Click flies. Click, click, click. Right? And then it's going to be no thigh swivel at all. None at all. But you do have the diaper. It's very loose. I don't know why that is, but the diaper's loose there, and that's some PVC plastic. Okay, let's go to the legs. You're gonna have your latch there, bends it. That's as far as it's gonna go. That 90-degree angle. That's as far as the latch goes. Bring it out. Then you're gonna have the same. You're gonna have a latch system, kind of a click. It's kind of a zip, like a click, zip, click, whatever you would call that. But that is your latch system. It rotates all the way in and all the way out, right? And then you have your ball joint at the bottom. There you go. There you have it. Okay, and that's the same on both sides. All right, guys. Not too bad on that. Not too bad on that. Okay, let's go for the pros and cons. Okay, for the pros and cons, we'll start with the pros. For the pros, the figure does look good. The face looks good. The sculpting is good. And actually, the painting's good. I just don't think the paint op should have been a dull silver kind of a battle damage look. I think it should have been shiny, metallically. That'd have been better. I can't even say that. But I think that would have been better that way. So what I don't like about the figure is that it doesn't have any accessories. It has the one cannon. It doesn't have multiple hands. It doesn't have multiple head sculpts. And I think that's a ding on that. It'd be nice to see him have his different weapons with his hands and maybe a head sculpt or two. One would be good, but it doesn't have any of that. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and grade the figure a 3 out of 5 just because of my cons. And that's what I'm going to grade it. Guys, let me know in the comments what you graded out of 1 to 5 stars. Okay, so here's the pricing. It looks like other sites I've been looking at, but I'm on Big Bad Toy Store site. But Walmart, Target, other sites, it looks like the price is going to be $19.99. I might have seen it cheaper on Amazon, but it looks like the going price is $19.99. Okay, there you go. Okay, so here's the packaging. You can see that he's nicely tucked away in the blister. McFarlane does well with that. Of course, it's the reusable box. You can always reuse this. That's what I like about McFarlane Toys' boxes. They do very well. You have the ages here. Well, like I said, he's packed in the blister really nicely. You can see his accessory there. You see that Infinite's background in the back with the blue that McFarlane has. Plus, there's that card and the stand in the back. Then you're going to have that DC Multiverse and CYBORG there, right? Of course, you're going to have that Justice League logo, 2021. And then on the side panel here, you're going to have the DC Multiverse with CYBORG and McFarlane Toys, right? Okay, on this side panel here, you're going to have the Justice League 2021, right? Logo there, CYBORG Justice League. Also, McFarlane Toys, right? Okay, on the top of the box, you're going to have the parts of articulation. And you're going to have the McFarlane logo plus the Justice League logo here, right? Okay, and on the bottom of the back of the box here, we'll go for the McFarlane Toys. You'll see the CYBORG, Justice League, and of course that artwork, which is just like his card, and then the other figures that you can collect as well. Some Facebook stuff, Twitter, Instagram, you see it. All right, and on the bottom of the box, you have the sayings. You can pause it, read it, and we'll get to talking about it. And that's going to do it for the packaging. And like I said, if you look close, you can see that card in the back. That card is this in the back. And if you want to read what it says in the back, you can go online, check it out, and they have it up there for you. I like to keep mine in mint condition. We all know that. And there goes that stand right between his legs. If you can barely see it, we know what the stand looks like. It's in there as well. I do not touch those either. Okay? And that is going to do it for the packaging. And you guessed it, you can get it at your local Walmart. Just check out your local Walmart big box store and other big box stores. What are you waiting for? Check them out. And this brings us to the end of our video. If you found the video informational or you just simply enjoy watching, please hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe button. And as always, this has been another toy review. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.